What is the greatest Reddit post of all time? The one where the guy mistakenly switched his language to Spanish, and posted on AskReddit, "Why is everything on Reddit coming up in Spanish now?" Everyone who responded to him responded in Spanish. I'm really surprised no one has mentioned the guy who posted on legal advice about his landlord leaving weird notes in his apartment, and legal advice correctly guessed he in fact had a severe carbon monoxide leak, which ended up saving his life. Link: https www.reddit.com Legal advice comments 34L7 Vamapach notes left in apartment. Source share it media sapit namiosmf. WTF, that was 4 years ago. Damn how time flies. Existential crisis intensifies. I still love that Woody Harrelson ama that went awry when that dude claimed Woody crashed his high school prom's after party and slept with some chick from his school. Then we got, I'm only answering questions about my new movie Rampart. You mean this one? I gotta incorporate pearl clutching into my vernacular. That was hilarious. It has to be the guy that threw the steak at his wife's boss's window. https www.reddit.com Rifa comments 3m341 Tifaby throwing mistake out a window. STK 5185-7 Sheb 491C84. You spontaneous tries drugs, thinks he can handle it, acts like a prick to anyone who says otherwise, gets addicted and put in hospital and nearly dies, then posts a recovery update years later. If he's a troll, then he's the most dedicated one I've seen. This was one of the most valuable posts I've ever read. Came across it at a time in my life when I thought I was invincible and could handle anything. The post really resonated with me at the time, and I would like to think it helped me make some better life choices. You know what they say, liquor before beer, never fear, don't do heroin. I'll say that this comment and thread of a guy that took a photo of his two hands. Even better is that Usand is still active. Sorry if you get tagged a lot, even after 10 years. It's fine, I really don't mind. What's amazing is that people still enjoy that thread. Mine would be the one where the guy wanted to know what film helped people through a tough time but forgot the serious tag. Everyone ended up posting really convoluted stories ending with Paul Blart Mall Cop. This is late, but here's the link, reddit.com. Surprised it hasn't been mentioned yet. But I enjoyed the story of the dude eating his breakfast, while his superior decided to call the helm to turn around the ship in order to get the sunlight out of his eyes. Edit, found the link www.reddit.com AskReddit comments 1 thing you viverdunniknifke. It was an Ask Reddit. It was like, what did you get a lifetime supply of? And some lady hated Doritos but was hit by one of their truck and given a lifetime supply. Edit, thanks for the gold. Link. This sounds hilarious. Edit, why did I get 3K upvotes for asking the link? https www.reddit.com AskReddit comments for Redditor swan a lifetime supply of. Source share it media sapit nam iossmf. They're all hilarious. Personally, I like the most downvoted post of all time, which sits at minus 667,819 points. It's one of the replies to this. Reddit.com. I personally like Rick Astley's Ama, especially after seeing this comment and its replies. 79.4K upvotes and 29 awards for 3 words. Edit, it's 37 now. Today you, tomorrow me. Definitely my favorite too. Reddit.com. This is literally one of the most beautiful things I've ever read about compassion and kindness to others. Tearing up right now. This makes me want to give back to others as much as possible. Just astounded. Thank you for sharing this. I also choose this guy's dead wife. Yeah. You like that, you ducking retard? Link. This would be my top pick too. Too silly to be made up, too superb not to share. Should never have shown it to my wife, however, as she jokingly said the phrase during sex, and that rather killed the mood for a bit. The only possible answer is this AskReddit post, where this guy earned thousands upon thousands of upvotes and many rewards for his commitment to answering as many responses as possible. Ada, wow, and his legacy lives on through awards. I'd like to thank the Academy, my family, my chickens, and the op of the link post for this high honor. Ah, I remember that. He replied to one of my comments, too. I would bet that no 0 days has had the most positive impact on the biggest number of Redditors. I found that a couple of months ago and I email it to anyone who is feeling down on themselves or unmotivated. It has helped me tremendously. Link for the interested. I hope 2020 is amazing for every one of you. Paging Umaskid Madness 94. Museum of Reddit is a sub where people post what the community thinks are post comments that should go down in Reddit history. I would suggest checking it out, it's quite interesting. That one where the guy asked what is something inexpensive that everyone can splurge on. And everyone answered beans. True. But what if GF bakes them all one day so you can't cook them on a Sunday afternoon as a special treat? Then you have to be end relations. I like the all-time top roast meat post when the sub turned wholesome after a guy who was depressed posted there. What's a potato? Edit, I didn't expect this post to blow up so much. Thanks everyone. I laughed so hard when I found this in a similar post a few weeks ago. The link, www.reddit.com Rifa comments toot big taifu by and raging parents off my girlfriend by. Absolutely kills me when he says the dad started getting angry saying get the duck out of this house. I'd if it's the greatest ever, but an absolute classic emo is this AMA from a guy who worked as the character Goofy. https www.reddit.com Ryama comments 5h7gq8 was Goofy at Walt Disney World for over 20 !Ums or Simpit medium ut content post body the response to any good stories about your magical moments. In 20 years surely you got some good ones. Is particularly, like just holy shit good. Well, now I'm weeping on the toilet. Kevin. Link, reddit.com. I can't believe I had to scroll this far down to find Kevin. This post still makes me howl with laughter, and I've read it dozens of times. This post may or may not be the greatest of all time, but it's easily my personal favorite on here. It's a GIF from 12 Monkeys with meta commentary about Reddit added, as most of the content on Requality GIFs is, but the real magic is in the comments, which the GIF creator, Eurooster86, kindly took care of on our behalf. It's wonderfully well done. Holy crap, that's both brilliant and disturbing. A post about Reddit hive mind and unoriginality, with comments fully supplied by the ops showcasing the typically trite and banal responses. One serious response, then another, either mocking the grammar, making a bad pun, or hijacking the thread to change the subject entirely, with subsequent fallout on each one. This is incredible. Thank you for bringing it, and Rooster86, to my attention. Edit, I really can't tell if 1,500 upvotes for my half-assed commentary on a reposted GIF about recursive unoriginality is ironically hilarious or proof we're approaching the circle jerk Skynet singularity. My pleasure. It's really a masterpiece. I especially love that there are just enough variations in spelling, punctuation, tone, etc. from comment to make it seem like different people talking, to whatever extent the hive mind behavior on Reddit results in discernible individual voices, which is of course the whole point. Interestingly, the comments that aren't Eurooster86 end up adding to the whole thing rather than taking away from it, too, as others respond seemingly without noticing what's going on, and only end up proving the main point by responding in the usual Redditish ways. I just love it. For me it was the guy that was in a coma, and while he was in a coma he had a whole other life with a wife and kids. He then woke up and became depressed that none of it was real. Source, https www.reddit.com AskReddit comments 7 Chave you ever felt a deep personnel connection talk 3G4 3 !Ums or share it medium yosape. He was hit on the head and I believe the alternate life occurred when he was unconscious. But I may be misremembering. I believe he saw a table lamp morphing, noticed things weren't right and woke up, minus his full and satisfying other life. That one got to me too. Oh shit, someone actually played a game of Roy, a life well lived? Can't find it again, but the post that got me hooked on Reddit was the guy that found out his missus was cheating on him and he was doing a live commentary whilst following her movements. Jenny and her kisses. Jenny was such a whore. The drunk guy who started an AMA and ended up asking himself questions and answering them. It's an old thread. I believe this AMA post on Redrunk to be it. Thank you, kind person. I needed a good laugh tonight. Dude high on mushrooms trying to coral his cats. Never laughed so much from a post on Reddit. Reddit.com. I've been searching for anyone who mentioned this. Incredible. Up there with the guy who tried edibles before a meal with his in-laws. Reddit.com. The only real answer, the guy who was mad about how predictable you all are. It's true though. The entirety of Reddit is extremely predictable to a certain degree.